While there's no definitive, official count of serial killers in China, there are documented cases of serial killers with significant numbers of victims. For example, Yang Xinhai was convicted of 67 murders and 23 rapes. Long Jimin and his wife murdered 48 people. Zhang Jun and his associates killed 28 people during robberies. These cases highlight the existence and severity of serial killing in China, though the overall number of such cases is not consistently tracked or publicly released. As the classification of mass murders includes only fatalities and not attempted murders, the total number of victims could have been higher, as another 212 victims were injured in addition to the 696 killed at the hands of the mass murderers. Mass murders in China. Because official national-level data on mass murders do not exist, nor are there any aggregate accounts of what the crime picture looks like in the country. Mass murder. Dew's History of Mass Murder in the United States, for example, supplemented Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) 2012 Supplementary Homicide Reports, which date from 1976, with the New York Times dating from 1900. The 165 mass murders consisting of 211 offenders examined in this study were responsible for killing a total of 696 people. Frequency counts on selected characteristics associated with these mass murders. While age can be an important demographic characteristic to examine, only half of the newspaper accounts provided any information about the offender's age. Of these cases, 70% were 40 years of age or below, which is comparable with the United States, where the average age of mass murderers is 30. A majority of 144 of mass murders had between 4 and 7 victims, which is consistent with trends in the United States. Only 11 mass murders had more than 10 victims. A Chinese serial killer, Majiu, committed one of the heinous crimes in the history of China. Majiu was born on the 4th of May 1981. He was a Chinese biochemistry student at Yunnan University in Kunming who murdered 4 dormitory roommates in February 2004, whose bodies were found in a closet at the university dorm. In November 1999 he ran away from home out of fear that he would not be able to pass the Jiajue college entrance exam. Majiu, in his final year of university, used a hammer to kill his 4 roommates, who were fellow students at Yunnan University, between February 13 and 15, 2004. Majiu excelled academically in his early years, attending Banzhou Middle School for junior high, where he was a top student. However, his performance declined after enrolling at Binyang Middle School for high school. In November 1999, fearing failure in the crucial Jiajue college entrance exam, he ran away from home. He was later located by police in Gigang, Eastern Guangxi, and faced disciplinary action upon his return. Despite this setback, Ma passed the Jiajue and became the pride of his family. With their modest savings, his parents supported his enrollment at Yunnan University in September 2000, where he pursued a degree in biochemistry. The roommates died due to blunt force trauma. Ma said that he killed them because his roommates, who came from wealthier families, had accused him of cheating in a card game, and had bullied him regarding his plans for the Lunar New Year holiday. On February 23, following the holiday break, the roommates' bodies were discovered in a dormitory closet. In February 2004, during his final year at Yunnan University, Ma brutally murdered 4 of his dormitory roommates, between February 13 and 15, 2004. He used a hammer to bludgeon them to death. The victims, fellow university students, succumbed to severe blunt force trauma. Following the holiday break, on February 23, 2004, the decomposing bodies of the victims were discovered stuffed inside a closet in the dormitory, triggering a nationwide manhunt. After the killings, Ma fled and remained on the run for 21 days. Authorities offered a reward of 200,000 yuan for information leading to his capture. On March 15, 2004, he was arrested in Sanya, Hainan Province, 900 kilometers away from the crime scene. On April 24, the Intermediate People's Court of Kunming sentenced Jiajue to death. The Yunnan Provincial Higher People's Court conducted an automatic review of the verdict and upheld the sentence. Majiu was executed on June 17, 2004. The shocking case gripped the nation, igniting widespread discussions about mental health, campus violence, and social pressures in China's educational system. Xinhua News Agency remarked that the murder sparked debates on how a promising university student could resort to such extreme violence. Executions in China are usually carried out with a bullet to the back of the head, or sometimes by lethal injection. Despite the high number of executions, there's a trend towards reducing the use of the death penalty, with estimates suggesting a decline in recent years. Thank you for watching Death Row.